I've had my trays out for way too long and the only thing I've eaten are brownies. I thought I was gonna make some healthy choices today. All right, Sunday is always a busier day. We have a lot of like sports activities going on. Got home from Avalina's soccer game. She had it at like 8. We left at 8. I think her game started at 8:30. Alex just brought Wentworth. I don't know where it was or what we were talking about, but what's next? Alex brought Wentworth to his soccer game. Yes. And I hung back because Eleanor has danced. Have I waited too long, you guys? I thought I was on a good routine, and this happens. I was on a good routine with my laundry, with my sourdough, with life for a couple of weeks. Literally 2 weeks, maybe 3. I don't think it was 3, 2 solid. And then we just have so much going on. And so I haven't made my sourdough in a couple of weeks. This is still good, right? I'm gonna cross my fingers. So anyway, I'm trying to get back on routine. This is me doing that. This is me trying. And after his soccer game, I couldn't go because right in the middle, sometimes it works out where the timing, everything stacks. But today, his soccer game, her dance is right in the middle of that, so it wouldn't make sense for me to go there for like 10 minutes and then drive home and do all that nonsense. So she's got dance, and then right after that, Avalina has a volleyball game. And then after that, I'm not sure. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I have to go to this thing. I don't know, I'm still debating on whether or not I'm going to go. It's like a family thing, but then I'm like, I'm still thinking about it. So we'll see if that happens. I've forgotten how much sourdough I need. I'm probably feeding way too much, but here we are anyway. Speaking of staying on top of a routine, you know what I have stayed on top of? Are my Ritual vitamins. Let me show them to you. Here they are. Huge thanks to Ritual for sponsoring this video. Huge thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. There's not many things in my life that I do on a daily basis, but taking my vitamins is definitely one of them, and Ritual makes it so easy. And the reason that I do is because I feel a huge difference when I take them. I take the Ritual multivitamin for women, and then I also take, which is kind of what has changed my life. I don't want to be dramatic, but truly it is the Synbiotic, which is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic, all in one capsule. I actually just took my last one yesterday. We were at Disney, and I even took it with me to the hotel. This is what the Synbiotic looks like. I take 1 of these a day and then 2 of the multivitamins a day. It is really true what they say is that everything starts in the gut, and if your gut is healthy, then like everything else is healthy. And so the Synbiotic is formulated with a delayed release capsule so that it reaches your colon, which is where it needs to go to get its job done, which is fantastic. It's also shelf stable. I don't have to keep these in my fridge. It's really convenient for the most part. I keep them in my bathroom. It's just a little reminder for me. It helps with like bloating and regularity. It's also got some immune support in here, and I find it to be extremely helpful. I've been taking this vitamin for like a couple of years at least. The multivitamin I've been taking much longer, but I truly feel such a huge difference. Like my body just feels better, and as a mom, like we don't have time to get sick. We need energy, we need all the vitamins, and that's exactly what Ritual does. And another thing that I love about Ritual, like I buy these with my own money because even when I was pregnant and postpartum, like I Googled the best vitamin to take. And this is it. It's got really great quality ingredients. It's vegan, non-GMO. They don't shove any extra additives in there. They don't have any crap. It's truly the good stuff. And if you look at other vitamins on the market, like Alex just looked at his, and I was like, I gotta get you on Ritual because his had certain things that shouldn't even be in a vitamin. It doesn't make sense, and Ritual understands that. It is USP verified, meaning what's on the label is exactly what you're getting in the product. And furthermore, it's third-party tested. So you know what's in here is really quality. Also have so many other products on their website. So if you've been looking for a vitamin, now's the time because Ritual has an amazing deal for you. I'll have all the details in the description box below. And it comes on a subscription, so it's one less thing to think about. It comes straight to my door every single month, and I'm like, yeah, and you can buy it in a bundle pack, which is what I do because I take these beauties every single month.
My code is TheWads25, and you can get 25% off of your first order.
So check them out. Now's the time because like 'tis the season, you know what I mean? All right, let me finish this sourdough. And then I gotta get out of here. I don't know where these water bottles came from. I'm pretty sure the universe was just like, oh, you need filtered water that's room temperature, because we are on well water. Ugh, that's exactly what I needed. Anyway, they say when you have well water, and ours is treated, otherwise it just smells like sulfur, which if you don't know what that smells like, it's not good, okay? It smells like rotten garbage. I don't really know exactly what. It's not cute is what I do know. And so we have like a water system, and apparently it's not good for sourdough bread, but like that, I use it all the time anyway. I don't really follow the rules of sourdough, and a lot of people ask me like what my sourdough recipe is. So feed your starter. If you don't have a starter, you can literally buy it off Amazon. I get one from a friend. I'm sure you can find one on Facebook Marketplace. Whenever mine dies, I call up my friend and I'm like, tail between my legs, my sourdough starter died again. But truly, like I have kept this in my fridge for 2 weeks and have not fed it. And I have gone longer than that, okay? Let me just say that. So it's a lot less finicky than what people describe it as online. They're like, you have to do exactly XYZ or blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, are you sure about that? Because I feel like I break all the rules, and guess what? My bread still comes out. You guys, people used to make this in caves. People used to make this without scales. I'm just saying. I just think about that whenever I'm making. I'm like, it'll be fine. Everything turns out, you know? Okay, I am gonna let this rise, because typically on Sunday morning is when I actually make the bread, but I will put it together probably, you know, later this evening when it's had all day to like feed on itself and be a nice bubbly active starter, and then I'll share the recipe with you then. The bread recipe that I use, it's really simple, but no skill involved at all, okay? You know I'm not gonna complicate it. I should probably feed another one and put it in my fridge, but my camera's dying, so that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm trying to decide. It's been hours, and I was editing my video for Costco's latest. I typically go, oh, I forgot my camera's dying. It's still dying. I was going to, I typically go to Costco on Thursdays, but we were at Disney Thursday. We got rained out Friday. I explained that in the last video. What was I even talking about? Oh, Costco. So anyway, I spent time just now editing it. It's uploading, and I'm at the computer. The kids are playing so nicely, and I'm like, oh, this is amazing. It's like the new season of life where like they're old enough to be independent and play with each other. Obviously there's moments that I need to referee, but that's just mom life. Anyway, so her bed came in. I think I told you in the last video, I showed you even, and I think shared it on Instagram. So I'm just getting like the final touches for her bedroom refresh, redo, whatever you want to call it. It's basically a complete rehaul, and I'm really excited about it. I need to order a rug, but I found a rug. I did an IKEA shop with me, and I was editing that, and I was like, you know what, is there a rug at IKEA? Because for one, rugs are so expensive. Two, I can't really find one that I like, and I saw one just in the shop with me randomly. I wasn't even highlighting it, and I was like, oh, I kind of like that one. They don't ship it, so I either have to go pick it up or find something else. I don't know what it is with rugs, but like I have the hardest time, and I just know eventually it's going to get ruined. Like, it's in her room. She likes to paint. She likes glitter. She likes all the things. Try as I may to, like, she likes potions and lotions. Her bathroom rugs don't stand a chance. And actually, I've been able to keep them pretty white because I just like bleach them. Short story long, we might be taking a trip to IKEA to pick the rug up. And then I'm looking at the list because I only have a couple of other things to get for her bedroom. And it's like baby doll furniture. Not baby doll, but like the small miniature, what do they call that? Like mini house furniture? Wooden you know what I'm talking about, for like little doll houses. I was trying to find some. I found some on Amazon. I don't know, I'm a little iffy about it. I think I just need to search a little bit more. I thought, oh, maybe I'll find some at the thrift store, but the last time I went was like, I don't know, a month ago at this point, and I didn't find any. So maybe I'm going to the wrong places, but it's down to the wire. But I don't just want to buy something to buy it. So if I don't find anything, that's cool. But that's what I've been up to for the past couple of hours here. Other than that, it's pretty much a gloomy day outside. And do you see I'm wearing a sweater? I shared on Instagram that it was 70 degrees, and it's kind of sad that I'm wearing a sweater, but the wind made it feel like it was like 66, and I felt validated in that. I'm also wearing shorts, so it's like, this is how I sit at my desk. This cannot be healthy for any bone in my body. Maybe I'll buy a desk chair at IKEA. Anyway, I also need to buy a paint color. That's on here too. Guys, I don't know what color to paint it. And I know I asked you in the declutter video and I got a lot of great ideas. Some people were like, oh, ballet pink. I think that, or they named a specific color. I Googled it, I looked it up. They're too pink. They're too pink because her bedspread is pink. So I don't want it to just be like pink everywhere. And a lot of people in the comment section was like, accent with pink things, but then her walls make them creamy white. I need an exact color because I'm gonna screw this up. Have you seen Wolfgang's room? I did a creamy white. It's too creamy. It's a little like ice creamy, like melted ice cream with like a dab of yellow mustard. So maybe I'll stop by the paint store on the way. I don't know. Maybe I'll just like Google. I picked that color out. It could be worse, you know? So that's what's bouncing around in my head right now. And I'll pick you back up if I go to IKEA. If I do something interesting, I'll let you know. Okay, I'm going through my to-do list and like, you know, checking off everything that I've done. This is from the weekend where I had like the baby shower and Wolfgang's birthday party and Avalina's homecoming. And I did want to mention, because I was talking to another mom about it. So if you have a girl going to homecoming, there's a new thing, because I didn't know this until Avalina told me about it. And they got ready at one of her friends' houses. So they did the pictures there, they did the whole nine. Maybe I'll throw a picture on here of just her. Obviously there was like a group of girls and they all looked so beautiful. I saw them through the pictures. I didn't stay the whole time because we had other things going on here. Since nowadays, a lot of girls go with like groups of their friends and there's no pressure for like, oh, if you have a date or whatever. So corsages are out. If you are unaware, here's the new vibe in 2025. It may have been earlier. I'm just aware of it now because I finally have a high schooler. So corsages are out. It's a no-go. Now, what they're doing is like, I love this, a fun activity for them to do. It's like a DIY project. It gets them involved and it's just like a, you know, fun thing. So what she did, the mom who was hosting, she got a bunch of flowers and ribbons and they made their own bouquets. And so it's like mini bouquets. So they take pictures with their mini bouquets. They can save them. Avalina has saved hers. So I think it's just a sweet little thing that they're doing. So she has more homecomings to go to. I think she's going to 2 more homecomings. If you're hosting some girls over for homecoming or you want to do it for your daughter, I think it's just such a darling thing that they can like make their own bouquets and it makes it fun and interesting. Thought I'd mention that because I was in the dark. I had no idea until a few weeks ago. No, we'll never be far apart, and maybe love is the reason why, for the first time ever seeing it eye to eye. I have to put some dishes away. And clean. I didn't do dishes after dinner last night, and also we cleaned out the fridge, so these are clean, these are dirty, and I'll just gotta do it.
This past weekend was a slower weekend. I say that, but like it was still stacked. We ran some errands. You'll see later in the video. So that was so much fun. And I really went into this video thinking, yes, you know, I'm going to take the time to like reset the house and get my life back in order and get my routines back in order. And then you know what happened? Life happened. And we had people over both Saturday and Sunday. And like when I would get home, like Saturday, I think I took Eleanor with me to IKEA. And then when we got home, we had people over. So I ended up just spending time with them and then bedtime routine and all of that. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't really get as much done around the house as I wanted to. Good thing before, I usually do like tidy up the main areas of the house before I run errands. Just to, I really don't know why, but I obviously don't want to come home to like a super messy house. And it's one less thing for me to deal with. I don't know. I feel like I need to be productive before I leave the house to do some things. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. And then this day, Alex was coming home after Wentworth's soccer game. I don't know what's going on with the lighting, but he loves garage sales. I think a neighborhood was having like a neighborhood-wide garage sale. So they stopped at a couple of garage sales and got some VHS tapes for our Blockbuster area upstairs, which I thought was amazing. And then he was like, guess what I found? A Chitty Chitty Bang Bang VHS, which is one of my all-time favorite movies of all time. And if you've never seen it, I highly recommend it. I thought about like being the characters toward the end of the film when they're on the music box, like, oh gosh, I always forget what song it is. You see a doll on a music box that's wound by a key. That's so good. How can you tell? I don't know the words. I'm going to have to listen to it on YouTube and then I'll get obsessed with it for the next 45 days probably. But anyway, it seems pretty extensive and I have done absolutely 0% to prepare us for Halloween. So there's that. But I do love the movie. It's like totally old school and I don't know if you haven't seen it. Also, we watched Edward Scissorhands for the first time in my adult life. And there were definitely scenes I had to fast forward for the kids. Like, oh my gosh, totally inappropriate. Totally over my head when I was a child. And also, you know, remember how it ends? Murder in the first degree. What? Let's go to IKEA.
Was good.
What the hell at IKEA? Okay, a little dollhouse. Look, it's new. And they have little dollhouse figurines. Check it. Too bad I literally just ordered some off of Amazon. I am slightly disappointed. Really cute sets here. Man, are you joking me right now? How much are these? $15. Okay, same price on Amazon, and I feel like, oh, sorry, that was upside down. I feel like I got, yeah, I don't know if it was worth it. But anyway, I did what I did. Would it make sense to get these? What's the quality? Oh my gosh, it's so stinking cute. All right, well, point of view, we came for the IKEA food and Eleanor did not enjoy it. She was like, how can people like these meatballs? Point of view, how do people come to IKEA for the food?
So
point of view, the IKEA chefs had nothing left but peas in the freezer. Point of view, the peas at the bottom of the freezer. Point of view, so hungry but refused to eat IKEA food. Point of view, you're at IKEA and see a winter wonderland. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. Can we make our house look like this? Oh my goodness. Wow, it's like we're home, right? She blends right in, actually. Where's Eleanor? She's so hungry. Point of view, you're so hungry, but refuse to eat anything at IKEA because it has peas all over the plate. Oh, I knew I waited for a reason, you guys. It's on sale. Look at this. So happy about this. This is actually more red than I thought it was, but you know what? I'll take it.
You're gonna buy that?
Heck yeah, I'm gonna buy that. She laughs. Are you joking? She making fun of me or what? Really hurt my feelings.
I'd rather get that one.
Okay, now she's saying it's not that bad. One, it's on clearance. Two, I don't know, it's kind of more red than I thought. So I am going to peek around to the other rugs and see if there's anything else. Like this one is kind of catching my eye. It's way too much white on this one. Think Meredith's room, okay? We're looking for Meredith's room. That winter wonderland is actually gorgeous. This one has always caught my eye, but it would be a nightmare to vacuum. All right, well, sadly, did we make a trip for nothing? Hold on, there's one over here with like flowers on it. That could work. Okay, come here. All right, upon further inspection, it's a no. What do you think? Oh. It is on sale, so I'll give it that. I'm probably gonna give it. Oh, now you like it.
No,
see?
it's just better than all those.
It is the best choice here.
It's better than peas.
Actually, there's a ton more down there. You see them?
Oh my God.
I knew I brought her for a reason. Hold on, they do have a couple other colors. All of those are flops though, right? Oh, they have this yellow one, new. I don't know, that's a no for me. Oh, you got that? You're gonna carry it to the car? Appreciate it. That's all we came for, really. I do like this one. Ooh, but it's blue. Hey. Point of view, you're leaving IKEA with a cinnamon roll. Point of view, the wheels are wobbly. Point of view, the wheels are turning, but my belly is full. Point of view, I can't push the dang cart. Goodbye, IKEA. It was fun while it lasted. Did I tell you that I literally can't push this dang cart? I don't know. Do they grease the wheels extra here at IKEA? Even in the parking lot, just slips and slides all over the place. Happy to report the rug ended up coming out to, Avalina asked me to get her some shelves, by the way. It ended up coming out to $199. And I think the tag said it was going to be like $225, which is still a bargain because the original price is like $300. So I feel like I came out of here screaming deals all around, even though $200 for a rug is absolutely insane. And in about a month, it's gonna have paint and juice all over it.
Did you know the money that we saved from the rug could have been spent on a Christmas tree?
I posted to Instagram how Eleanor wanted a Christmas tree. So while I was filming like a little video clip for Instagram / TikTok / I don't know what I'm doing with my life, she went ahead and threw the Christmas tree on the cart, and then as soon as I was done with my video, she's like, great video, let's check out. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then I didn't even notice that she put it on the cart. So that was really funny, but then we took it off because it's just a domino effect. It's a snowball effect of like, if I get her a Christmas tree, I have to get Avalina a Christmas tree because she's been wanting one, and they're $70 each, which is a good price for a Christmas tree, like decent. It was a decent size, maybe like 5-6 feet, probably 6 feet. But then if she gets one, Meredith's gonna want one, and there's just not enough space in her room. And then Wentworth's gonna want one because he's at that age. Wolfgang, we can kind of dismiss because he's young enough to like not care about it, but it's just $70, so it's not just $70. It's $70 times four. And then it's all, is someone taking our part? Yeah. All right, I gotta load this. Anyway, I got home that night. I told you we had people over. This was late at night. I'm putting the bread together, my sourdough bread. And this is the active starter. I let it rise all day, essentially, until it's nice and bubbly and active. And I'm going to tell you my sourdough recipe, and I'll walk you through it pretty quickly because I get questions. And like, listen, I'm no fuss, no muss. I've read countless, recipes. I've seen countless videos on it, and this is just what stuck with me and what works for me, and I don't even listen to anything else anymore. Okay, so I measure out 100 grams of active sourdough starter. I add in 375 grams of water, and I mix that together. Take it off the scale while you do that because you can mess up your scale apparently. And then I add in 500 grams of flour, bread flour. I use this King Arthur's brand. I've used all-purpose flour before. Does it make a difference? I feel like, yeah. So anyway, I get this at a really good price at Costco anyway, so it's all good. Also, I sometimes forget this, 10 grams of salt. So it's a pretty substantial amount of salt, but that's the only flavor to this bread. So if you miss it, honestly, c'est la vie. If you're gonna add butter and jam to it, it's not that big of a deal. Then I let it sit. I cover and let it sit for 30 minutes. I used to do 15 minutes and then do my stretch and folds, but now I do 30 minutes. It's fine. Sometimes I forget about it. We were chit-chatting away. Also, wet your hands before you do the stretch and fold so you're not sticking to the dough. 30 minutes, cover it with I saran wrap, and then I put a towel over it. I find that a towel isn't enough. Saran wrap is for the best. And then sometimes I cover it with the towel. So I do these stretch and folds, 4 of them. I just take a corner, stretch it up. Some people are like, wow, you're really gentle with your stretch and folds. You can be as aggressive as you like. This works for me. I don't know how aggressive you're supposed to be. I've seen people just literally fold it over, and then I've seen people like throw it on the counter. So it's whatever. Just keep it moving, and you'll see the dough starts to develop. And this one batch, I think my scale was going wrong, or maybe I had, put my finger on it or something, but it definitely did not have enough flour. It was very, very wet. So I just added some more flour. Literally, people make this in caves. It's not that big of a deal. If you find that it's too wet, add some more flour, and vice versa, okay? It's bread. It's not rocket science. We'll be fine, and you're gonna get a loaf out of it, okay? I let it sit then overnight. I do my stretch and folds 2, 3, 4 times maybe. I never do it 4 times. I fall asleep before then. But I cover it, let it sit all night long. I wake up early in the morning, and sometimes I let it overrise. Like I slept in this morning till nearly 7, so it was a joy, but my dough was a little bit risen. I don't know the proper term for that, but whatever. And then I take it out, I fold it onto itself, and then I kind of like form it into a ball, form it into a loaf, and then I flour it and flour the, rag that I put it in the bowl, throw it in my fridge for 1 hour because I let it sit overnight to rise. I throw it in my fridge for 1 hour while I put my pot in the oven for that same hour. My, I've got a cast iron pot, that thing, Dutch oven. I got this from a yard sale because it's going to get ruined if you're throwing it in the oven at 500 degrees, but I put mine at 450 because who cares? And whenever I put mine at 500, the smoke detector always goes off and then it wakes everyone else up in the house. So I do 450 and I put it in there, cover it. I put some ice cubes in it. You can spray it if you have a little spritzer, and I throw it in there for 20 minutes. I take it out, take the lid off of it, throw it back in for about 10 more minutes, still at 450. I know some people start at 500, they lower it down to 425. It's whatever. I don't have time for that. Just 450. Okay, it's good enough. 10 more minutes, and then you've got some pretty nice loaves. And I just let these rest for about an hour until I cut into them. And I just think it's such a nice Sunday morning routine of fresh bread. And I just imagine my kids are going to grow up remembering we always had fresh bread on Sunday morning. You know what I mean? Or at least that's my hope, because honestly, it doesn't happen every single week, but I'm doing my best over here. But this is what it looks like. We serve it with some, butter and jam, jelly, whatever they like. So I don't know. I'm really enjoying it. And then I took Avalina. Avalina is over here helping me go viral on TikTok. She's picking out audio, and honestly, they all suck. But I think I'm behind. I'm putting pictures of fall stuff, and it's almost Christmas. No one's looking at fall stuff except for me. Anyway, I decided to leave the house today, and I was going to come alone, but then, of course, I decided to take Avalina with me. Oh, by the way, we went somewhere this morning as a family, but Eleanor was at a friend's house. She slept over last night, and I realized, she had dance this morning. You know how I realized that? They called me. And I was like, be there as soon as possible. So she was a little late, but everything is fine. She'll be there for a few more hours, which is good. But I went in there and the door was locked. So we were knocking and the lady came to the door. And so I started explaining da-da-da-da. And then I don't even know what came over me. I started apologizing. And then I said, I can't remember what I said, but it was more of the way that I said it. I think I said, we came as soon as possible. But I grabbed my skirt and I did a curtsy. And then she's like, yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I was like, why do I even exist? So embarrassing. So anyway, I came to Marshall's to try to get potions and lotions to fix my wrinkles to make me feel a little bit younger. No, I actually my eyes are swollen because I've been going to bed without putting face lotion on because I ran out of face lotion, and it's been 2 weeks. I'm just whatever, but it's not I need lotion. My skin is so dry. So I came to Marshall's. Also, the kids need pajamas. Also, we're going to the world's largest Target. It just opened near us. It's actually, I just learned, because Alex actually told me about it, because I don't really care that much. I go to our local Target, and all my friends are like, that's the worst Target. I'm like, I don't care. I go in, get what I need, and come out. But anyway, there is a nicer Target in our area. Whenever I film, I go to that one. But Alex told me that the world's largest Target opened somewhat near us. It's 30-minute drive or whatever. But then he said it's actually the world's second largest Target by 800 square feet. I was like, well, why didn't they just add a nice break room or something and make it the world's largest? I don't know the reasons behind it. Because 800 square feet is not that much when you think about it on the grand scheme of things. If you're making I don't know how big it is. I didn't look at the square feet. But anyway, I have a whole list of things to get there. I need gel. Eleanor needs gel. I literally, pajamas for the kids, which it's by an Old Navy. So if I don't find pajamas there, I have been trying to go to the thrift store to find pajamas for them, for the littler kids. And I just can't. I don't know. I found one pair, but listen, I don't do laundry every day, okay? Even though they wear pajamas more than one day sometimes. Because then when they eat breakfast in their pajamas, I'm explaining too much, but they get messy and it's fine. So anyway, I have a list of things, but first thing on my list is to hop inside Marshall's. I haven't been here in a while. It's been long enough. I don't really care, but I just need face lotion. And then who else? Who knows what else I will come home with? Usually when I bring the kids with me, they get so much more. And I'm like, what? I could have saved so much money had you stayed at home. But I love you so much.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you added this picture twice.
Okay, see you inside. Attention spans 10 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
I literally gave them a curtsy. We came as soon as we could. I said, I'll keep thinking about that. I'll have nightmares about that.
Music.
I really hate that music. I'm gonna drown my sorrows and get some potions and lotions and face creams. I'm gonna be young again when I leave this place. Oh, I even have a ball skit. All right, let's go inside. Anyone remember that? Did anyone remember what I just referenced? Okay, hold on. The kids do need shoes, but if these were in my size, I'd totally grab them. None of these would work. Wolfgang, I have bought him like 5 new pair of shoes, and he doesn't wear them. He hates the way that they feel. He refuses. So, oh, I found some for you, Avalina.
Oh, it's okay.
Avalina said these are not cute, but I kind of like them. I think red's a neutral, especially for fall. Christmas coming up. They're not my size, but they are on clearance. They're Steve Madden. Did I say that? Not that it really matters. Ooh, got another chance. I got another chance. No, still not my size. Okay, well, moving on. I found some bee venom, some snail peptides, and a wrinkle expert up in here. It's also been like 4 years since I, went on my conditioner shopping haul. So I am gonna grab this. This smells really good. I'm completely out. And what the heck is all this? This is why I don't go shopping. Okay. I saw an ad on Instagram for like the best face moisturizer. It has all the 3 things that we need to like prevent aging. And it's called Pink Lily, but it was an ad. So of course they're gonna hype it up. Maybe if I find it here, I'll grab it. I have low expectations. But all of this with like the buzzwords, none of it means anything. Like what's actually effective? Does any of it work, or is it all just witchcraft? Ooh, I could use a nice new nail polish. You don't even want to see my toes. I also need a water flosser, and I typically get them at like TJ Maxx, places like this. I haven't had it for like over 6 months. My dental cleaning went well, but I feel better when I have one. I don't know, I can't find one here. Ooh, I'm looking for perfume too for Avalina for Christmas, don't tell her. And they might have it here. It's J'adore. I used to wear it in college, but we recently went to the mall and she saw it there. She's like, ooh, this smells really good. I think a celebrity wears it, Rihanna or something. So it got her interested. Don't tell her. I found it. I found what I came for. This is what you came for. The Laneige. That's the stuff that I love and use. It's like a water sleeping mask. It's really light. I find creams that are too thick and then I end up just rubbing them off. I am gonna get it, but I need someone to open it with a key. Oh look, they have a ton. That one looked like it was on clearance though. These are, it's the same thing. I don't use the lip thing. I have them, I just don't. I mean, clearly, obviously my lips. But sometimes they have a whole set of like the stuff, usually around the holidays. So I'll keep my eyes peeled, but that's what I really enjoy. I have really sensitive skin and eyes, so it's hard for me to find things that don't irritate them. I recently bought the, I think it's Tier. I've seen like 3 Kate Spade perfumes, by the way. The Tier ones, I just rub my eyes, and I think that's why they're like so swollen lately. That's why I need something else, okay? Actually, I've never seen this before. It's another sleeping mask. I just had to ask for assistance, but this smells so good. Alex doesn't like when I wear perfumes, but if I can find that in a lotion, I'm like, oh, I just had to put lotion on, you know what I mean? I opened this to try to give it a whiff, and it just started spilling out, and it's got to be some kind of soap or something, but it's Baby Grace. Yeah, it's a body scrub. It does smell pretty good. It honestly smells like an Ariel set that I probably got when I was around 7 years old, and it's really bringing back some memories. They also have a very merry holder. I don't think I need any more body soap, but I am gonna try to open that and give it a sniff if it is already open. Anyway, yeah, that does smell good. Can you smell it? Yeah, my Kate Spade recently broke, and I really like this one, but I think it's too small for what I need to carry. I got a lot going on. I got a lot of stuff to carry around, you know?
That's too small, but that isn't.
Well, this one is too small. That's the problem. This is $70 too. We can do better. We can do better than that. Also, I need a brown one. I feel like that's more versatile, even though they're both pretty neutral, you know, black or brown. I would settle. And like, let's be real, Kate Spade is not settling, you know what I mean? Found some really cute pajamas. They have shorts. I don't know how I feel about that, but they're really cute. I like the color. Do you want some PJs? I wish they were like capris or something. I'm gonna keep looking. I kind of like these. They have cats on them and they're capri. Did I just find my dream PJs? Maybe if they were a different color. Oh my gosh. And then Christmas. Hold on. These come with pants and shorts? Question mark? Yeah, it does. Never in my life have I needed a lint roller. Saw one here the other day. Eleanor asked me to like lint roll her pants. I was like, have we met? I don't. So I just wrapped tape around my hand. But I had to do that like 5 times to get all the lint. I was like, where did these even come from? So anyway, I'm getting these. I'm not the kind of woman, but Eleanor apparently is. I don't even know how much this is. 2 times stickier. $5. Probably never use it. I haven't seen this book. Oh my gosh, and they have new moon and eclipse. Ho, 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 ho. The second time I did it, Avalina is thoroughly embarrassed. Ho, 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 ho. That's the sound of Twilight, don't you know? Ho, ho, ho. Okay, these are the bells I'm pretty sure I still have from last year, although I don't think ours have this nice red velvet handle, but check these out in comparison. I mean, can't even get it all in one frame. This is actually amazing. I don't even know where I would hang them, but I would want, oh dang. Is that a Snuggie or a tree skirt? That's probably the cutest gingerbread bear or whatever the heck it's called. Toy soldier bear I've seen. And they have a whole display here of Christmas. Snow globes, nutcrackers, and oh, the more bears. Is Ralph Lauren in the building? Oh my goodness gracious. Look, it's Mrs. Claus and Santa Claus comes out as a pack. $35? Have they lost their minds? I'm thinking family photos here. Trying to find a little outfit to wear, but it's a skirt, so it would be all the way to the floor. And then a cute little vest. Avalina thinks we broke a record. What, most money spent, least amount of bags? What do we even get? I did get shampoo. I got my face wash, or the lotion,
Oh, wait, we never
which
said
is what
Kim.
I came for. Oh, crap! I didn't get my face lotion. I have to go back. I gotta put these in the car and then go back. Thanks for saying something. I would have got home because they got them from the case, so they have to like keep them up by the front register.
And you have to
Because
say Kim.
I'm gonna steal it, I guess. It's not. This stuff was more expensive than that stuff. Was like $15, $18. The Crocs cost more than that. Okay, that's actually really annoying. All right, back inside. I'm really glad you said something. Made it out of there. I got my Laneige. Man, I'm so pumped that you remembered. Otherwise, my eyes would be screaming at me tonight. I'm gonna go to the world's largest Target. Are you pumped? I'm not. We'll see when we get there what it's all about. Hey, we made it. Did I tell you we had to circle the parking lot 75 hours? I almost parked at, what's it called over there? World Market and just walk. I think there's an Old Navy over there too, so if I don't find PJs here, I'm gonna run that way. Oh, by the way, today's the grand opening. I think they technically opened a couple of days ago, but, well, I don't know, because the internet says today, but we know people who said that they came, so I don't know if they just saw it or walked in. Anyway, everyone and their mom is here today at Target. Literally no parking space. Oh, there's one right here. Someone. Anyway.
We should go to World Market and get the spatula.
Yeah, the spatula. They have that there. And goulash. We'll do that. Because we're right here.
Yeah.
And we're never in this area.
Yeah.
And I think there's an Old Navy over there. Yeah. All right, let's go inside. I got to check my list and mark it twice or something like that. Oh, you guys want to see what it looks like? It's not that exciting. The heck? Avalina just said it's bigger than my mom's stomach. Okay. Anyway, so I don't know if you can even like grasp how big it is. It is massive. I would say our local one goes from here to here. And then this one is like double. Goes all the way down there, and they have a specific spot for just the drive up, like a whole drive up lane. So anyway, wow. Okay, let's go inside. All right, here we go. I need a cart. Oh, whoa, look at those carts. What even is this cart? Whoa. That's what Avalina likes to see. What? I don't even see a Starbucks. Oh, way down there. Christmas. Actually, I guess it's wiped because I can't imagine what this looked like beginning of the day. You know what I mean? Christmas stuff here at the dollar spot. Hold on, let's browse for a second. You hold on to that cart. Okay, here's more over here. Can you see? Ooh, ah. And then over here, I see bows on some stockings. Pretty cool. I'm gonna look for some pajamas. Avalina's looking for tank tops. Honestly, for the largest Target in the world, 3 aisles for the dollar spot. Are you sure about that? Also, are they getting rid of the dollar spot? Doesn't make sense. Everything's $10 anyway. Is that a nightie or a Christmas dress? Ooh, a vest for the Russell Dickerson concert. I'm gonna browse around. I'll show you if I see anything exciting. I kind of do feel like they're trying to recreate a mini Barnes & Noble in this section. So I enjoy this. It's like an extra wide aisle with carpet. So you can kind of pick out your book. I like this section. So far, so good. Body next to mine. Hey, we were listening to Mariah Carey all the way here in the car. It was a long drive. And we started going the other way. And I was like, hold up. This is not the right way. Totally ruined the vibe of Mariah. I think I'm going to buy these for the first time. See how he does with these. They've got Buzz, they've got Mickey, they've got Captain America, Mickey Mouse. Oh, they even have Bluey. Never in my life have I bought pull-ups before. See how it goes. I will say they have a lot more options here than I've ever seen at any other Target. This is so adorable. I just don't know if you would get enough wear out of it. They do have some really cute tops. I've never seen these before. These are darling. I also don't know why I'm picking this up. He has so many bathing suits, but that's adorable. They also have Toy Story and literally an entire wall of PJs. When I tell you my local Target has probably like 2 of each and like never the size that you need, right? So I'm gonna look through. Meredith needs some, Wentworth needs some. He recently had pajama day at school and we quickly realized, wow, dude, you grew up out of all of your like school appropriate jammies, like pants and stuff. So I don't think his size is here, but you know, this 2 littler kids. I think we've got a lot of options. They're setting up Christmas in the Magnolia Hearth and Hand section. You'd think before the grand opening, they'd like have everything buttoned up, you know? Guess not. Well, they do have cute little baskets up there. I mean, listen, to be able to put a whole store together, they did a real bang up job. Also, these are stinking darling. Am I about to buy these? I hope not. Talk me out of it. Also, these are super cute too. They do have this cookie cutter and cookie decorating set that I think are darling. I think this goes down here. Got some dash machines that I've never seen before. Shaved ice down here. Cotton candy maker. Chocolate fountain. They've got the s'mores maker. Like, we've seen these things, but not necessarily dash. And then up here, Mickey Mouse dash removable plates. So cool, right? They also have got the Ninja Slushie here. Cheaper at Costco, I'm just saying. They're also starting to set up Christmas. If you can take a peek on these. So I am in need of some deodorant. I typically do the Lumi up there. And I've also had, what's the other one? Native. I've never seen these before. A serum deodorant. Very interesting. But they have some brands that I've never even heard of. I didn't know Shea Moisture had a deodorant. Athena. And then Wild Refillable. Like, I haven't even heard of these brands. Am I just not even caring about deodorant these days? Also, every scent you can think of that I've ever seen. Someone's over there getting their perfect TikTok picture. See that? We were talking about it. Anyway, business is booming. Honestly, I'm more excited to go to World Market. I'm just going to say that. I think it's overhyped. I don't think it was necessary for it to be that big. I mean, it's cool, but like they had 2 different self-checkout lanes. Probably 10 checkout lanes in total, which is necessary on a day like today, but I mean, maybe on a weekend. And this area is booming. Like everyone's moving here, so they do need a larger Target. So I understand it all. I just don't know how necessary it is. I also don't know where we parked. Oh God, there we are. Avalina always saves the day. We just saw her, one of her old teachers, but the kids still have her as a teacher. So that was cool. Also, this plaza I feel like is booming just because of the overflow of Target. So business is booming. We have no business going into World Market other than to get spatula and goulash. But it's always nice to browse. Christmas is booming. Everything's booming. Can I think of another adjective? At World Market, Christmas has exploded. Christmas is everywhere. 'Tis the dang season. Joy to the world and all that good stuff. I think what we need is in the back. Avalina's never been here before. And that's just a tragedy. There's just so many good wow, I know. It's actually a lot of food here. And what did I see down here that I thought was cool? Oh, movie night. All right, different flavors that we're not used to. So pretty cool. They have a whole end cap to satisfy the Dubai chocolate lovers. And I just have to be the one to say that this got out of hand pretty quickly. Am I right? Avalina is crashing out. She's so excited to see all this non-American food. She's like, wait, I think this is, what'd you say, Australian?
Yeah.
There's no way. Those shack ones are probably American.
No, these are Canadian.
Oh, Canadian. They also have astronaut
Spanish
food.
or something, or like Australian. I don't really know.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point, right? I remember when Costco had these, Meredith fell in love with them, and then they stopped selling them. But like one teeny tiny bag for $2, I'm gonna pass. And speaking of bags, so we went to World Market. They had a little sample of tea. That was really nice. They have an Ulta, and I think we're gonna pop in because one, it's Avalina's favorite store. What is that, Bell's? I shared on my Instagram that like Bell's is the new TJ Maxx. Have you been in there lately? It used to be like department store vibes. What are you doing?
Nothing.
So anyway, they have Pink Lily, what I was telling you about at Ulta. Well, we'll see. And maybe PJ's here. Even though I got some PJs for them at Target. Here's what you see when you walk in. All my friends.
Red or purple?
That's me vibing to the music. All right, we're going into Ulta. There's some cool kids coming. Be cool. Me again?
This is free if you buy this.
What even is that?
A keychain.
How do you know it's free when you guys buy that? I just got the
sign.
Tarte mascara that I always use, and it came with a free lippy. This, have you ever seen this? Ooh, oh wow, what a bargain. Actually, that's not $30. That's a lie. This would be like $50.
It came with the free
Limited edition? What are the scents inside? Not that I even care about this or use these. It doesn't even have the scents. Oh, pure lavender, pure boring. Turns out I'm an idiot. It's not called Pink Lily. I asked her, I was like, do you have Pink Lily? She's like, Peach Lily? She's like, sure, show me. Anyway, literally, this is it. This is the one that I saw. It must be going. Maybe everyone's seeing the ad. I'm gonna pump it on my hand, but they have one box left, so I guess it's made to be. It is a pretty penny, so it better work, but they have a whole line of stuff. Do you guys use one of these? Oh, that's a mask. Thought it was like red light therapy, you know? Okay, well, I'm gonna scour the rest of it. Brightening, anti-wrinkle, and firming. One of each, por favor. And barrier repair, hydrate and prevent dry skin, eyes. They have eye cream. Might have to look into that. I think we're gonna, and then they have body. Well, that's a bit extreme if you ask me. Also, that's less money than this. But apparently this is like the 3 things that we need at our ripe, crispy age, okay? Anyway, I'm really happy that I found this, but then they also have a whole kit. Avalina's wandering around, so I'm gonna have to find her and then skedoodle because the Bucks are playing shortly. And we have been running into like people all over the place, so it's been really fun today. So far, I've tried all of these products up to here. This one smells absolutely horrible, but it says 90% of people saw a difference. And then this one smells like Chick-fil-A ketchup. I don't know how to explain it, but it does. I was watching Jessica Braun, and when Jessica Braun wears army pants and flip-flops, I wear army pants and flip-flops. And she uses this. I'm out of a toner. Whatever toner I use is what I've been using since high school, so I feel like it's time for a refresh. Not like the same bottle. No, it's just the same one. And I feel like it's stripping my skin. It's doing nothing for me. It's supposed to help with acne, which I still need help with. Okay, let's be real. But anyway, this is what she uses. You're beautiful. You're a miracle. You're a miracle. The CeraVe hydrating toner. They had one in the Peach Lily brand, but I don't know how I'm going to feel about this, but I do know CeraVe products are pretty good. They also have an acne. I also feel like I was watching someone who had like, it was a jar and they had it in the pink Peach and Lily, if I keep calling it Pink Lily brand, but they were like pads that you use in the morning, but it was $55. So, or it was like 44, but there's 80 pads in there. So it worked out to like, I don't know, doable, but I'm not getting them. Short story long, I'm getting this instead. This is what I was expecting to see before, like different, like in-season scents. Spiced pumpkin teeny, cinnamon gingerbread, peppermint mocha, and salted caramel. You can see which 2 are the popular flavors, or these are popular and they just Gotta restock sooner. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't use it. Hey, I was going to show you everything that I got this day. It's not a ton, but I'll probably share it in the next vlog because this one got a little out of hand, like 50 minutes. What the heck happened? So anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching and hanging out with me. I thoroughly enjoyed this video, like just running a couple places. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. So weekend to-dos, weekend routine. I don't even know what I'm going to label this vlog, but thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. You're my best friend. Don't forget to check out Ritual. You'll have a really good gut. Did you see they offer it for pregnant women? I forgot what they called it. Something natal biotic. Oh my gosh, amazing. All right, I'll see you.